Hey, let's do another reading just for the day. We're going to do May 29th. Since I'm here, I've got my cards all out. We'll do May 29th. And we'll take, I think we'll just take these three cards. Well, not these three, but the top three. All right, 8 of materials. This has to do with work. Something that you've been working on, usually just has to do with work. Ace of emotions. All right, some new feelings, perhaps a new relationship, new feelings about work, something coming up around the idea of work, feelings and emotions, and new inspiration. It's bubbling to the surface. It's not quite, here it is. It's not a completely new emotion. It's just an emotion that's coming up about work, feelings about something that you do for work that we would all qualify as work, and it's coming up. Oh my gosh! And then we have Queen of Emotions here. This is kind of similar vibes. Queen of Emotions is very private, very introverted, so you may not be sharing about what's coming up, but you have all these feelings starting to bubble to the surface. And here we have the Queen of Emotions, who's just got there's the surface, and people are just seeing the surface here. So there's a lot of feelings. You're possibly the Queen of Emotions. There's not a lot being seen up here. The observer is just like, this is nice, this is beautiful. No idea what sort of, I want to say monster, no, but not monster, just like sea creature, some sort of magical sea creature right underneath the surface here. And so to the casual observer, it's fine, but you've got new feelings, new emotions, new possibly even relationships at work just coming up and bubbling to the surface. So here we have Ace of Emotions, where they're starting to surface, they're starting to make some noise, the bubbles are starting to form here. And Queen of Emotions is a very rich interior world, but there's a cap on it. And of course, work, we got to have our work face on. So next, 8 of Emotions. These are feelings about moving forward. So there's a lot of richness, there's a lot of life and intensity, life, seeing things in a different way, portals, emotional portals opening up, a lot of listening going on, listening to what's all going on under the surface. 8 of Emotions, so after 8 of Emotions, again, very emotional about work, a lot of feelings about work, possibly a new relationship at work, but here we have all this water, and then here we have this incredibly barren landscape right here. No place to go. Nothing very interesting. Nothing to sustain you here. You can't stay here. So there's a sense of moving forward towards something. So it is continuing a path you've already started. It's not a wholly new path, but there are new feelings and emotions coming up about the path, and there's something better up ahead, and it's a necessity. You're being like, you got to move along here. So you might need to, emotions may come up around work or at work, and you're going to want to work through them, not stay in that space. Because it's not sustainable to stay in that space. So you have to move forward. So, and this may be like feelings about like where you want to go next with your work, what you want to do next, how to move forward. It's not really something you're talking about right now, but it's something you're feeling, sort of a call forward along the path. It's not a new path, but along the path. So leaving something, the feeling to move forward, or to progress in some way. And one final card, 9 of Emotions. Holy moly. We start off with this 8 of Materials, and then we end up with 4 Cup cards. This is very emotional relationship, maybe a working relationship. It has to do with work, and you're seeing ways, you're having a lot of feelings about how you need to move something forward and move something to a different stage. This stage isn't permanent, and you know that. So you have to move something forward to another stage. 9 of Emotions, being very happy and very satisfied with the movement and with the progress that you make. Being very satisfied with yourself. 9 of emotions is about being satisfied with your own work, with your own progress. So doing either emotional work or emotions coming up at work, feelings, relationships at work, and being very satisfied. But you end up satisfied with yourself, not necessarily the whole situation. But you do move from these emotions coming up to being very happy with how you're dealing with them, and very happy with yourself, and very centered, grounded, focused. All right. Great. Way better than the last reading. Let's go.